Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the women's flyweight bout between Lara Procopio versus Casey O'Neill. And first though, what I'll say about Casey O'Neill, a lot of people are saying, oh, she's the more well-rounded fighter, she's the cleaner this, she's that. But her striking has looked really horrendous in my opinion. Like she fights like, you know, those people that very beginner level or just amateur level where like they kind of walk like they drunk and they be trying to push punches out the way defensively, like that defense like this. That's how she strike. That's how her striking look. It don't look the best. And even the fight against Shane Dawson, like she tried to strike for this long, saw a big bomb come her way. Like, yeah, I'm not a striker. And yes, she might try to Tiger Muay where the right spot for her to get her striking better, but her striking still has not been shown to me to have that much leaps in improvement. She's very hittable. Don't move her head at all, but maybe in this fight, she'll learn head movement or something. Maybe in this camp, coming into this fight, she'll have had learned it, or even somewhere in between then, she'll have learned something. But we're not really good at this one. I think no ifs and or buts. Lara Procopio has fought a way better competition than Casey O'Neill. Like Carol Rosa, one of the sleepers in this division, going to be a beast and possibly a title contender in this weight class. I don't know, really not a lot of people talking about her, but some of the cleanest striking period I've seen in within MMA, and even holds it well as far as striking caliber in man's MMA, like to a decent degree. So her striking is pretty clean, I would say. I'm not saying that's where Procopio striking is, but she was able to go 3 rounds with her and still be able to hold a good account for herself in that fight. Yes, it was clear that it was all Carol Rosa, but by no means was Lara Procopio just a punching bag in that one, or just a fighter just dare to be hit or anything. She was a fighter that was fully in that fight. So her grappling, and I think what it comes down to a lot of time with grappling is going to be who's more active and who's getting the better of the other realms of the game. Because when you got two grapplers, a lot of time they even out. So it goes down to other elements, like who's the better wrestler, who's the better striker. And I think technically, probably in camp or just hitting mitts and hitting bags and stuff, you probably would lean it to Casey O'Neill. But fighting's different. Everybody's different till they get hit or till they get into the ring. A lot of people look good hitting mitts and they get in the ring and they look like, where's the technique I saw on the mitts? Where's the technique I saw in sparring? Where's the technique I saw this? They get in fights like they look like Ronda Rousey. But Ronda Rousey, she got in fights looked like a straight amateur, but was knocking folks out and rocking people. But for most people, it ends up with the other way. You come in with bad technique, you get made to pay. But Ronda Rousey didn't really get made to pay till the end of her career. But yeah, that's besides the point. All I'm saying is I feel like technically, book-wise, on paper-wise, Casey O'Neill will be the better striker, but in the fight, I think Procopio will be more active, will be the heavy-handed striker, and will be the more active striker, and will be putting Casey O'Neill on the back foot, pushing her head back with her jab, with her overhands, with her hooks, being more active, and having Casey O'Neill backing his cage, which will set up her takedown attempts in her control, whether it be against the cage or trying to drag her down from the cage and secure takedowns off the cage against Casey O'Neill. And when Casey O'Neill comes in with her punches, like she's coming like that little forward like that, throwing her punches like that, I think that will leave her wide open for overhands and takedowns, which Procopio will have plenty of for her with the score takedowns in the middle off of that. And when she's pressing her back with the score takedowns off that, I still see a competitive grappling matchup. That's Casey O'Neill not going to be a flat, easy lay on target. She's going to be attempting submission off her back, trying to look for sweeps. It will be competitive. Neither of these women I would rate as high-level strikers. So again, it leaves opportunities, but I think Procopio would be the one taking better advantages of the opportunities presented to her, and I see her winning this decision. Probably a pretty close fight, well, decently close fight, but clear that Procopio will get her hand raised at the end. So in this one, I got Lara Procopio via decision.